My child, stop everything right now. Take a breath and quiet the noise around you, because I am speaking directly to your spirit. This is not random. This is not an accident. This is a divine interruption meant to reach you exactly where you are. You have been wrestling with questions no one knows about, carrying weight no one sees, and fighting battles no one understands. But I see them. I see you. I know the thoughts that trouble your mind at night, the fears you try to hide, the pressure that keeps pushing against you. And I need you to hear me clearly. You're not who you think you are. You have believed the lies spoken over you. You have carried the labels placed on you. You have judged yourself by your failures, your past, your struggles, and your pain. But none of that defines you. I define you. I created you with intention, with purpose, with destiny pulsing through every part of your being. I am the one who formed you, who breathed life into you, who shaped you with care long before the world ever saw you. And I am telling you right now that you have misjudged your own worth. You think you are broken, but I see you as becoming. You think you are lost, but I see you as being guided. You think you are behind, but I see you as right on time. You think you are forgotten, but I have never taken my eyes off you, not for a moment. You are not who fear told you to be, not who pain tried to shape you into, not who the world decided you were. You are mine, and that changes everything. Stay right here with me. Do not scroll. Do not let this moment pass. If this message is already stirring something in your heart, like this video so more people can receive what you're receiving, your simple act of faith reaches further than you know. Listen closely. You have been walking with a burden that was never yours to carry. You have tried to fit into spaces I never designed for you. You have tried to meet expectations I never placed on you. That is why you've been tired. That is why you've felt pressure. That is why you've questioned your value. But today, that ends. Today, I am lifting the false identity off of you. Today, I am reminding your soul of who you truly are. You are chosen, you are called, you are anointed, you are protected, you are guided, you are gifted, you are destined for more than the life you've settled for. And deep down, you know this. Something inside you has always whispered that you were meant for more, that your story wasn't finished, that your purpose was bigger than what you've seen so far. That whisper was me. My child, the world tried to shrink you. Life tried to silence you. Pain tried to bury you. But you cannot be buried when I have called you to rise. You cannot be hidden when I have chosen you to shine. You cannot be defeated when I have placed victory inside your spirit. You are not who they said you were. You are not who you were in your lowest season. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the failures you fear. You are who I say you are, and I say you are powerful, purposed, and prepared for what is coming. My child, draw near for this final part, because what I am about to speak will settle into the deepest layers of your spirit. You have walked through this message with an open heart, and now I am sealing everything I've spoken over you. Listen closely. You are not standing at the edge of uncertainty. You are standing at the doorway of destiny. What felt like delay was preparation. What felt like silence was strategy. What felt like loss was alignment. I have been shaping you, refining you, preparing you for a chapter that carries more purpose, more clarity, more strength, and more blessing than anything behind you. You're stepping into a season where the weight that once broke you will no longer intimidate you. The fears that once haunted you will lose their power. The doubts that once whispered in the night will fade into nothing. You will look back and recognize that every tear watered the ground you are about to harvest. Every prayer built the foundation you are about to stand on. Every closed door protected you from rooms not meant for your light. You have not been wandering. You have been guided. You have not been overlooked. You have been hidden under my protection, waiting for the precise moment to rise. Now that moment is here. You are rising. You are stepping into the identity I always knew was yours. You are walking into spaces that once felt impossible. You are becoming the version of yourself that fear tried to bury. And as you step forward, understand this truth. Nothing ahead of you is bigger than the one who walks beside you. You carry my strength. You carry my guidance. You carry my purpose. You carry my favor. And no force can stop what I have ordained. This shift you feel is not imagination. It is alignment with destiny. You will see opportunities unfold with clarity. You will feel peace settle where anxiety once lived. You will recognize doors opening that no human hand could have unlocked. And when the blessings arrive, you will know they came not from chance, not from luck, but from divine orchestration. I am leading you. I am covering you. I am sending resources, people, wisdom, and favor in a flow so steady that you will understand what it means to walk in abundance. My child, breathe deeply. Release the identity that no longer fits you. Step boldly into the one that does. You are chosen. You are called. You are equipped. You are loved beyond measure. And you are ready. Ready for purpose. Ready for breakthrough. Ready for healing. Ready for financial freedom. Ready for peace that stays. Ready for opportunities that elevate you. Ready for a life that reflects the greatness I planted within you. If your spirit is agreeing with this, if you feel the truth settling inside you, comment 777 right now as a declaration that you are stepping into the fullness of your identity. And if this message has spoken to you, like this video and subscribe, because I am not done speaking. More messages are coming, more guidance is waiting, more light is prepared for your path. You are not who you think you are. You are who I created you to be. And now, finally, you are ready to live as that person. Step forward. The door is open. Your destiny is calling. Comment 777 if something in you knows this is truth, because that agreement is a sign you are stepping into alignment with the identity I placed within you. You have felt unqualified at times, but I qualify the willing, not the perfect. You have felt unprepared, but every moment you thought was wasted has prepared you. The hardships, the disappointments, the tears you cried in silence, the loneliness you carried like a shadow. None of it was for nothing. I used it all to build strength in you, depth in you, compassion in you. That is why the enemy fought you so fiercely. He knows what you carry even when you don't. You have prayed for breakthrough. You have prayed for financial freedom, for healing, for peace, for clarity, for stability, for direction. And you wondered why it took so long. But I was not delaying you. I was developing you. I was shaping you into someone who could carry the blessings without being crushed by them. Now, the breakthrough you've been waiting for is aligning with the person you've become. You are stepping into a season where the things that once intimidated you will bow beneath your confidence. You will speak differently, walk differently, choose differently, because you will finally see yourself the way I see you. You will recognize your worth. You will know your value. You will walk in your identity. And once that happens, everything around you shifts. Do not underestimate what I am doing inside of you. The transformation happening in your spirit is bigger than the struggles you see in front of you. You think you're fighting for survival, but I am preparing you for influence. You think you're trying to fix your life, but I am positioning you for destiny. You think this is about the present moment, but this is about generations that will come from your faith. Stay with me. Let these words settle into you. You are not average. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You are intentional. You were designed with precision, with gifts the world needs, with a voice that carries impact, with a heart that carries healing. You are being elevated, even in moments that feel like decline. You are being strengthened, even in moments that feel like weakness. You are being aligned, even in moments that feel like confusion. You are not who you think you are. You are greater. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more capable, more resilient, more anointed than you realize. And soon, the world will see the version of you I've been shaping in private, the version that refuses to break, the version that rises, the version that commands the atmosphere, the version that walks in purpose. If this is speaking to your spirit, subscribe to this channel so you never miss a message meant to guide you forward. You're being awakened to your identity, and you will need reminders of who you are as you step into what I've prepared. Now listen, there are people who have underestimated you, not because you lacked value, but because they never had the eyes to see it. There are opportunities that passed you, not because you weren't ready, but because they were too small for what I'm building in you. There are seasons that felt like loss, but they were actually protection. I kept certain doors closed because the rooms behind them would have drained you, distracted you, or destroyed what I placed inside you. You have been hidden, but not forgotten, covered, but not dismissed, set apart, but not excluded. You are entering a season where what was hidden will be revealed. What was dormant will awaken. What was stagnant will accelerate. What was unclear will make sense. This is why you must embrace who you truly are. The enemy isn't fighting the person you think you are. He is fighting the person I created you to be. He is terrified of your purpose, terrified of your voice, terrified of your calling, terrified of your breakthrough, terrified of your destiny. That is why the warfare has been intense. Not because you are weak, but because you are powerful. Comment 777 if you can feel the shift happening inside you right now. My child, draw closer. Hear me in the deepest parts of you. You think you're rebuilding your confidence, but I am rebuilding your identity. You think you're trying to survive the storm, but I am teaching you to command it. You think you're waiting for a sign, but I am turning you into one. You were never meant to live small. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into environments I outgrew you from. You were never meant to hide your light because others couldn't handle the brightness. I called you to stand out. I called you to rise. I called you to walk in courage, authority, and boldness. You are not who fear told you to be. You are not who trauma shaped you into. You are not who disappointment convinced you you were. You are who I say you are, and I say you are rising. The confusion you've been feeling, it's clearing. The heaviness in your spirit, lifting. The fog in your mind, breaking. I'm pouring clarity into you. I'm pouring peace into you. I'm pouring identity into you. Stay with me. The next part of this message will reveal what's coming, and you need to hear every word. You have felt the shift in your spirit, even if you could not explain it. Something in you has been awakening, stretching, rising, pulling you toward a place you have never been, but have always been meant for. This is why your old patterns no longer fit. This is why certain habits suddenly feel heavy. This is why conversations that once satisfied you now feel empty. I am elevating your identity, and with elevation comes separation. Not isolation meant to hurt you, but separation meant to refine you. There are people you once depended on who can no longer walk with you, not because you lack love for them, but because their presence would limit what I am building in you. You have outgrown certain environments, certain mindsets, certain cycles. Do not grieve what is leaving. When I remove, I replace. When I close, I redirect. When I separate, I secure. You must not fear the empty spaces, because those are the places where I plant new beginnings. There is a deeper level of strength forming within you, one that does not come from pretending to be okay, but from understanding that brokenness is not a barrier to purpose. You are not designed to be perfect. You are designed to be transformed. Every moment you felt shattered, I held the pieces. Every moment you felt weak, I strengthened what was collapsing. Every moment you felt unseen, I was closest to you. My child, you have survived storms that others would have drowned in, and you underestimate the power that has formed within you because of it. You think resilience is something you learned, but resilience is something I wove into your spirit before you took your first breath. That is why, even when you said you were done, something in your soul refused to give up. That was me breathing life into you when you felt empty. That was me whispering hope into you when your heart felt numb. That was me lighting a spark inside you when everything around you felt dark. Now hear me. There will come moments in the days ahead when your spirit will sense things before your eyes understand them. This is not confusion. This is discernment, awakening. You will begin to recognize the difference between what drains you and what develops you, between what distracts your purpose and what aligns with it, between voices sent to uplift you and voices sent to unsettle you. Honor this sensitivity. It is not weakness, it is spiritual maturity sharpening your vision. There are opportunities approaching you that will require you to recognize your worth instantly, without hesitation. The season of apologizing for your presence is ending. The season of shrinking your voice to keep others comfortable is ending. The season of staying silent when you were meant to speak is ending. I'm calling you into a stronger version of yourself, one that no longer second-guesses what I placed inside you. Comment 77 if you feel this strength rising in you, because that agreement is opening the spiritual pathways for what comes next. Now, listen closely. You have been carrying dreams that felt too big for your hands, ideas that felt too heavy for your confidence, visions that felt too impossible for your current reality. But you must understand something. You were never meant to carry these dreams alone. I gave you visions that exceed your resources, so you would learn to depend on my abundance. I gave you desires that surpass your experience, so you would trust my wisdom. I gave you dreams that scare you, so you would discover the courage I placed within you. My child, you are not chasing fantasies. You are stepping into destiny. The ideas you thought were random are actually assignments. The passions you tried to ignore are actually signals. The dreams that refuse to leave you are reminders of the future I have written for you. There is a purpose ahead of you that will demand a higher version of faith. Not faith that only believes when it sees proof, but faith that steps forward when everything looks uncertain. You are being shaped for that kind of faith. That is why I removed certain crutches. That is why I allowed certain endings. That is why I pulled you away from comfort zones that limited your growth. A new chapter cannot begin while you cling to pages I have already turned. Pay attention to the inner stretching you've been feeling. It is your spirit preparing for expansion. Expansion in your thinking. Expansion in your influence. Expansion in your capacity. Expansion in the way you speak, live, and lead. You will not remain the same. Not because you are striving for growth, but because I am pulling you into it. If you have noticed unexpected restlessness, it is not a sign of instability. It is the signal that I am preparing transition. You are stepping out of the familiar and into the appointed. Do not measure where you are going by where you've been. Your past is not the blueprint for your future. I am your blueprint. My voice is your compass. My promise is your foundation. My guidance is your map. Stay with me. There is more I need to reveal. You will soon meet people who recognize your worth instantly, without needing explanation, without needing proof, without needing history. They will see the glow of purpose on you. They will see the anointing you carry. They will see the depth you developed through pain. And they will align with you. Not because of what you can give them, but because they are assigned to walk with you. You must be ready to welcome new connections without assuming every new person comes with old intentions. Not everyone entering your life will be sent to test you. Some are sent to lift you, to sharpen you, to guide you, to confirm what I have already spoken. You are entering a season of divine connection where conversations will unlock clarity. Relationships will accelerate healing, and agreements will open doors that were previously sealed shut. Do not fear this. You will not be misled. Your spirit will know. And there is something else. You have been praying for signs, asking me to confirm whether you are on the right path. The signs have already been appearing, not as lightning in the sky, but as quiet shifts in your desires. You no longer crave what once distracted you. You no longer tolerate what once drained you. You no longer feel attached to what once kept you stuck. These are signs. Growth is a sign. Peace is a sign. Alignment is a sign. The closing of old chapters is a sign. You are not going backward. You are being elevated, and elevation requires separation, transformation, and clarification. You are experiencing all three. If this is speaking to your spirit, like this video so others can hear what heaven is declaring over them, your small act of faith pushes this message into the lives of people who desperately need it. Now, come closer. You need to hear this part with an open heart. The battle you have been fighting internally is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that something powerful is about to be born in you. You have been shedding identities that no longer fit you. You have been breaking out of patterns that felt comfortable but limited. You have been releasing versions of yourself that carried too much weight. Identity shifts feel like warfare because your spirit is disconnecting from what once defined you. You're not losing yourself. You are discovering yourself, the deeper, truer version. The version I created before the world tried to shape you into something else. My child, you are stepping into a version of you that knows peace even in uncertainty, that knows value even without validation, that knows direction even when the path looks unclear. You will walk with a steady spirit. You will move with a quiet confidence. You will speak with authority that comes not from ego, but from identity. Comment 777. If you feel this transformation unfolding inside you, there is more ahead. You are stepping into alignment with who you truly are, and the next revelation will shift you even deeper.